Hi, hello, and welcome to yet another episode of IPL Titbits with Sid, Kar, and Shash. Oh my god, so I just have to hand it over to the RCB boys now and just take a back seat so you can see Sid and Shash smiling and beaming and yeah.
Yeah, what not? Use more adjectives, please.
I'm just running out of
Radiant.
adjectives, okay?
Yeah, yeah,
I'm just running out of words to express what happened yesterday because
yeah.
for the first time in IPL history, RCB have won their first three matches. So, what
Okay.
about it, Shash? All excited?
Yes, pretty much. As they say, there's a first time for everything, right?
Uh
So I
huh.
would say this would apply to that.
Uh huh.
And yeah, I think one of the key architects of that win would be Glenn Maxwell, obviously. He came in at a very tricky situation when we had lost two early wickets.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and it was looking a little it was looking a little problematic at that particular time. But then the way he, like counterattacked the bowlers, it sort of put KKR on the back foot, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And special mention to Devdutt as well. I think he did a good job of holding one end up, not giving his wicket away. So that
Mm-hmm.
helped in forming a partnership. And then I think AB came at the right time. He got settled and then he did what he's actually known for. I just like to give a small quote on Maxwell, I would say.
Uh huh.
I would say Maxwell is maximizing his opportunities to give the maximum output to RCB.
See, Sid is speechless, okay? Sid is like, oh my god, what the hell just happened? Okay, I think
No,
he's
I,
been
I would say Sid should take over on the AB's
no,
innings.
no, no. I think he's been thinking a lot of punch dialogues, like a lot of punch dialogues yesterday, and he's preparing about all this Maxi and all of that. Okay, thanks, Shash. But Sid, talking about Maxi, right? I think he's proving to be the difference for RCB this season, right? I know they planned to get Maxi, they wanted to get Maxi, they got him, and he's just giving all the results, especially that what do you call like reverse sweep or switch hit shot for six, right? I think he's really proving to be the difference. Sid, what do you think?
All credit goes to Virat Kohli because I think in the series down under, Kohli had spoken to Maxi saying, you know what, you should hop over to RCB and make your fortunes change completely. And that's
Uh
what's
huh.
happened. In fact, even Maxwell had stated that it's because of that talk that it has happened.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Maxwell's had a lot of luggage, right, with the past couple of seasons not performing too well, and
Mm-hmm.
everyone's been talking about him being the not what big slow, I think they were
Big
calling him
show. Yeah,
Big
he's
show,
a
big
big
show.
show. Yeah, they were calling him
bit
the big
slow,
show.
but he's being
Yeah.
very slow with his game and his approach and everything. And obviously, that kind of negativity has been, bothering him a lot. And
Mm-hmm.
for him to come shining at such an awesome stage with RCB has been the biggest positive for us, obviously, and moreover for him.
Uh-huh.
And he's the leading run scorer, which is so
Yeah.
awesome. In fact, from not being able to score a six in the previous season to actually being the top scorer this season, it's a
Right.
huge change in Maxi, and I'm really happy about that.
Yes, I think during that innings, he was wearing the orange cap. I think I don't know probably if Dhawan got it back in the next match or something, but yeah, I
Hmm.
think at least for that brief period of time, he was wearing the orange cap. And yeah, one more interesting stat, guys. So Maxi has not had three successive scores of 30 plus. Okay, in the IPL since 2014, it seems, when he had that amazing season for Punjab Kings. Like he was
Okay.
scoring 90 after 80 after 70 or something. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so that is one good thing. And yeah, since you talked about Virat Kohli, said for a change, he won the toss against Ian Morgan. Okay,
Yeah.
because I'm sure like for the last 3-4 months, we kind of resigned to the fact that okay, this guy is going to lose the toss and India is going to bat first. But yeah, so it all started with the toss. Yeah, Maxwell played an unbelievable innings, and as Shash said, okay, Superman, superhuman 360-degree. Okay, so oh my god, I think like when he's there, you kind of expect every ball to go for a six, right? You kind of expect okay, something is going to happen. That was wonderful. And you talked about that chat with Maxi, right? So one thing in the news is his chat with ABD as well.
Hmm.
All
Hmm.
right. So you guys get a chance to read that. Like ABD said, all right, guys, walk out, chest out, and be ready to punch the guys.
Okay.
Yeah, and that
Okay.
seems to be rubbing on the entire RCB team. And probably
Hmm.
that's the reason why they are at the top of the table. So well played,
Yeah.
guys. Okay, well played, RCB. And coming to the bowling, like Siraj seems to be a different bowler, isn't it? Because like there was a time when I think there was a match when Russell hit him for like some 3 or 4 sixes and he won an unbelievable match against RCB. But yesterday he conceded 1 run against Russell in the 19th over. What do you think, Shash? He seems to be a changed bowler, right, after this Aussie tour.
Exactly. Even Virat, in fact, mentioned the same thing, that he's in a very good headspace now after the Australian tour, especially. His confidence seemed to have increased a lot. Russell gave a little bit of a scare, with the Chahal over, actually. Because we have got memories of what he has done before to the RCB team as well.
Right.
So that over was very crucial, like he was spot on with his execution of the Yorkers. I think the more you complicate it at the death, right, it can get a little difficult. Try to keep the basics simple, but executing it is not that easy, which I think he did really well. So I think credit goes to him, and that 1 over sort of sealed the game. And I would like to say Harshal has been a revelation this season. He's not only conceding runs, but he's also picking up wickets as well at the same time with his variations. And I think he's understanding his role really well, and he's able to execute it at the same time. So I would say pretty good bowling performance by RCB as well yesterday.
All right. So everything seems to be
You
coming.
gotta give credit to Russell also for Siraj bowling so well. He just wasn't able to connect anything.
Right.
First ball, he was trying to middle everything out of the ground. He thought that he could single-handedly win the match, but then he could only muster 1 run.
Last ball. And he was refusing singles as well. And
singles.
So I mean, having said all that,
but
right?
Because he wasn't getting the length, right? He wasn't getting the length to hit. So he's not that type of player where he'll go move around the crease to change the length of the bowler or something like that. So I think that's where I feel like
he needs it in the slot, and he didn't get it.
No, also Russell's not really in his prime right now. In fact, I forgot. I think it was
2019. I would say maybe when he last looked.
Yeah, he was the MVP.
Also.
Yeah, his batting is really not really clicking this time. Maybe another couple of games he should be getting back to his track. But then if he's not batting properly, KKR might just consider dropping him.
My goodness.
No.
But that's
that'd be a huge
big decision. Big decision. All right, guys. So congratulations to the RCB boys, and like they finished the Chennai leg successfully with 3 wins. I don't think any team has actually completed 1 leg with 100% record. So they are sitting pretty at the top of the table. So moving to the night match, guys. Okay, Punjab Kings, everything seemed to be going right for them. You know what? Like they started off pretty well. Mayank, Sid, you have played a lot with Mayank, right? Like you got a chance to interact with Mayank and stuff. What a superb innings that was. He seemed to be out of form in the first couple of matches, but superb innings.
Brilliant from the get-go. This guy, I mean, you can't silence him. He's been that kind of character ever since the young days, and he's matured into such an awesome cricketer. You can't really keep him quiet for 1 or 2 games and say he's out of form. He's never out of form. Class is permanent, form is temporary. This guy can get going when the team needs him, and the team needed him yesterday. And with the birthday boy, KL Rahul, he was able to get that partnership going. It was just a recap of what they were doing last year in the initial parts of the season. Their opening partnerships were lethal. Imagine having someone like Chris Gale in your team and saying, Chris, take a break, come down in number 3. KL and Mayank will keep the ship afloat for the first 10 overs. That's like a huge statement and a huge amount of pressure to maintain. And these guys do it as if it's a child's play.
Yeah, they keep on doing it every single time. But
just to add on Sid's point, the fact that they also play for the same Ranji team as well has helped, and they're very good friends off the field as well. So I think that understanding is always there between those two. Definitely. And I mean, as they make a very attractive pair, when they bat, it's very you like watching them bat together.
Right. So as you guys said, birthday boy KL Rahul. Okay, so he scored a half century as well. But there are a lot of comments going on, like he played a very slow innings. Probably that is what pulled Punjab Kings back. But then my point is that when he gets out, they get bundled out for 105, 106. Okay, and when he plays a slow innings of a 50, people complain him, what, you should have played fast. You got Gale and Huda behind. So what will the poor guy do, Shash?
No, I think it's a little unfair on him. Because they had just come off a pretty weak batting performance in the previous game.
Right.
Where they got bundled out for 100 odd.
Correct.
And, that would have been in the back of their minds that, they should not lose wickets early. And I think they would have had predefined roles where Mayank would sort of go after the bowling and then KL would take his time. and I think it sort of worked perfectly. Just the fact that the Punjab couldn't accelerate at the end, that's what hurt them. They should have got at least another 15-20 runs.
20 runs.
I think it might have made a difference for them.
Yeah, it would have made a huge difference. The other batsmen didn't click. Now you have your openers clicking very well. It's up to the number 3, number 4, number 5 to steady the ship. It's so when your opening goes up very well, the remainder of the batsmen are now suddenly given
the license
to go and hit and play your national game and to continue with that run rate. And they were having a fabulous run rate at the end of the 10th over. For them to falter at the score that they were in.
They were scoring around 10 runs per over.
They were getting 10 and over. I think they got easily another 20, 25 runs.
So that's what Stoinis was joking about, right? He said like probably at the 10 over mark, they thought they should somehow restrict Punjab Kings to less than 250, it seems. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's so managed that, they restricted them to 195. Yeah, we had a little cameo from Prithvi Shaw and Stoinis was there to finish things at the end. But the man of the moment, for Delhi was Shikhar Dhawan. Wasn't he? Superb shots. He seems to be in the form of his life. Shash, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Shikhar Dhawan, I think it was a very classy knock, to be honest, because he's also looking at a very good headspace. He seems to be enjoying his cricket at the same time, because he did not seem to make too many mistakes. He knew where the fielders were. I think he had the map in his head, as to where the fielders are, and he was finding the gaps with precision. So it was, and when Shikhar Dhawan plays, like this, it becomes very difficult for the bowlers. And what I seem to have seen is that over the years, his game through the leg side has also improved. He's hitting the shots at both sides of the wicket. He was predominantly an offside player, but now his range has increased, and that is what I think is proving to be his success for him.
Exactly, Shash.
Shikhar Dhawan's footwork has increased immensely. What Shashank was saying is absolutely true. He's playing wonderfully on the offside as well as onside because his feet are moving so well. The reason why that's been happening is because of all the ads he's been part of and the amount of dancing he's been doing. He's been every possible that
and probably Ashwin is also teaching that dance, no?
He's able to play it very well.
So I think he's improved his footwork immensely over there. Vati coming. Okay. So that's what he actually told Sid. Okay, in the post-match interview, he said he's been working on a lot of shots. Okay, his range has improved and he's not afraid to get out. Okay, so probably the Delhi team management has given him that freedom, like they say, like probably someone like Rishabh Pant being a captain, he says, "Machan, just go out and enjoy." Right? All right. So and like even I'm like that, you just go out and express it. So that has probably made a huge difference. And I think if he gets that freedom in the India camp as well, okay, so who knows? Probably he might actually come back into the T20 fold and he could actually make a big difference, knowing that it's in India. Yeah, I just want to ask you, forgot about the match. Do you think Mark Boucher would have made a call to ABD and said, "Acha, like, can you be there October, November? What are you doing? Are you free? Are you available?"
Yeah, I think that actually came up, right? Somewhere I read about it that he asked for AB's availability for the national team.
Yeah, for the World Cup at least. Yeah.
It's like one of these local tournaments, you're playing corporate leagues and all, at least here in country. They send a message saying, "Okay, guys, we have a tournament coming up. Please list your availability," and everyone puts the names. Suddenly, ABD also put it like, "Okay, tentative."
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see how the IPL goes.
But yeah, guys, so I'm sure we all think that doesn't matter whether he's playing for RCB or South Africa. We want to see someone like ABD play, and I think it is going to be amazing if he's going to play for South Africa, in that World Cup.
Not good news for the rest of the teams, though.
All right, guys. So that was our analysis of the Super Sunday, the day that was. Okay, so moving ahead, guys. So today we have a super match. The Super Kings are back. Okay, it's the CSK taking on Rajasthan Royals. So just to give a small build up to it, like both teams, right? They have a lot of super players, utility players, but they kind of lack the impact players that some of the other teams have, right? Probably the Mumbai Indians or like RCB or Delhi. Okay, but the talk is that these two are the middleweights in the championship, and this match might actually go a long way in making that probably the third or fourth playoff spot. What do you make of it, Shash?
Yeah, I think they are, I think, more balanced as a team, I would say. Like, as you said, they might not have heavyweights, but I would say they do have some impact players, like maybe a Joss Butler or
Sanju Samson, probably.
Rajasthan have unfortunately been left with a few injuries that has happened before the tournament,
no Stokes.
during the tournament.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how they cope up with that. And I mean, Morris came to the fore last time around. Miller, I think it was his first game, and he did play quite well under that circumstance. So it would be interesting to see. And coming to Chennai, I think, as I mentioned about the depth last time around, so where are they playing today? Is it in Mumbai itself?
Yes, it's at the Wankhede. I think they're playing the last game at the Wankhede today, or probably one more game. Not sure. Yeah.
So I think they might go in with the same team, considering that they had tasted success. And
considering Dhoni doesn't change the team very often. Unless
he
something
doesn't change. Exactly.
Drastic happens.
I think they'll go with the same team. And it depends on the pitch, because yesterday was a pretty high scoring one at Wankhede. Will it be the same pitch that will be used, is what is to be seen.
Yeah, that is to be seen. But Sid, like talking about the CSK team, Lungi Ngidi is back. He's available for selection. Okay, and Tahir is waiting in the wings. So what do you think? So Dhoni might play around a little bit. Probably, I don't know. I don't think he will drop Bravo. Okay, but but probably give Lungi Ngidi a chance, or Imran Tahir a chance, just to see how it works. Or knowing Dhoni, he will say, you know what? Until we lose 5 or 6 more matches, we'll go with the same team.
Wow! Until we lose 5 or 6 more matches,
confidence.
High.
Yeah.
But knowing Dhoni, he won't change his team. You don't want to upset the team this early on by making so many changes.
Right.
Understanding that Engedi and Tahir are there, but maybe the situation doesn't warrant that change immediately, because they just came off a good win in the previous game. They like to continue that kind of momentum with the same team and build that the momentum going forward also, because it's going to be a different venue from the next game onwards. So he'll want to utilize the same kind of conditions in terms of the playing 11. And going by how each of them have been performing so far, just continue with the same team and let's see how it goes. You don't want to make too many changes and upset it.
All right, guys. So it's built up as a battle of the middleweights, but who knows? Sometimes the battle of the middleweights can actually be as interesting as the top two teams are playing. So, guys, it's going to be a wonderful match. The Chennai Super Kings taking on the Rajasthan Royals, and this is going to be the link to predict a man of the match. So yesterday we had a lot of right predictions, guys, for ABD. So it was a matchup between ABD and Maxwell, but we actually got some 8 or 9 right entries for ABD. So ready to go for the lucky dip, guys?
Karthik, if I give my entry, it doesn't take it anymore. What's wrong? You've done something right.
When did you do that?
I keep putting my entries, it keeps getting deleted.
You should not do it.
It's not available for the host.
I'm taking this to consumer court.
Correct. So we have actually disabled participation for the host. All right, guys. So the winner for the first match for predicting ABD is, if you're able to see,
Revati Revu.
Oh, Revati
Revu. All right, guys. So congratulations, Revati Revu. Well done. And the winner for the second match, for predicting Gabbar Singh, Shikhar Dhawan. All right, so I think we had some 4 or 5 right entries.
Yeah.
Okay. And
during 6 entries, it might not taken. Anyway, we'll have to debate.
You're not getting the prize set for sure. Okay. All right, guys. So it is
Gurpreet
Kaur.
Huh?
It's Gurpreet Kaur. All right.
Okay.
Jas's lady love.
Irony that Punjabi is getting that right.
All right, guys. Congratulations. Well done, Revati Revu and Gurpreet Kaur. So remember, guys, this is going to be the link to predict. And keep telling your friends, sharing it to your friends. No, actually, we are able to see a lot of new entries. Sid, did you notice?
Yeah.
A lot of new people. Yeah, a lot of new people are starting to join us, comment us.
Yeah.
So
I would say, if you like our analysis or how we're presenting it, you can subscribe and then share it among your friends, and they'll also have a chance of winning. If
you like Shash's analysis and
not only mine, I'm just talking about general.
Shash's analysis is what's really bringing in a lot more people.
Right.
You guys are just being way too kind. No.
Soon, But Karthik, I'm going to warn you right now. We'll have to find a replacement for him because I'm pretty sure Star Sports and Sony and all these other players will want to take him away from us. Remember, I
he,
just say no. Whatever they offer, we'll offer you double.
no, but if he's going
Sure,
there,
sure,
it's
sure.
actually good for us, then. Okay, because then a lot of people are going to join us, no? Because they know this is going to be the stepping stone. Okay, gully cricket is going to be
Take the benchmark really high.
to actually go forward.
At
All right,
least
guys.
for international cricket.
No, I'm
Yeah, guys.
learning a lot from you guys as well. So it's the same.
Oh
It's
my
a
God.
mutual.
Yeah, so just don't know what to do. All right, guys.
Okay,
Cheers. Have a good
fine.
day. And everyone, guys, cheers. Enjoy. And yeah, don't forget to predict. Cheers, guys. Take care.
Bye.